Hey guys, this is Mike Howerton here at Area 51, the Alien Factory, and we are back with another video. But this is just going to be a quick video. It's going to be a supplement to our track bar adjustment video we did here and just posted a couple of days ago. We had kind of an afterthought. The Admiral and I were talking, had an afterthought, and we found something that may be a bug in iRacing with the setups, possibly. And it's not really a huge deal, but it may cause some confusion. And we just wanted to kind of circle the wagons and come back and do a small supplemental video to the track bar adjustments. And so we got Tracy Rumschlag, the Admiral, here with us. And I'm just going to go ahead and shoot it straight over to him. If you have not done so yet, and you like what we do here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And the best thing you can do to help us out is to share this video to help get this out to as many people as we can here in iRacing and help out the community. So Admiral, I'm going to kick it straight over to you.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Glad to be back for another week. Everything we put out last week seemed to be pretty good, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, we put out, when we first started last week, we were starting to talk about how to identify the chassis on the B-Open car. And what we had found was with the nose weight, and I'm not going to go into that. You guys can go back and watch that video, and probably should if you're going to be a builder. It would definitely shed some light, but it's this video here is going to shed some light on the rear of the car. So anyways, what we found last week was that at 28 inches on some of these chassis, the percentage of nose weight wasn't the same. But with the track bar,
well, hold on, Tracy, that's interesting you mentioned that because of that, you had determined that you thought there was three different B car chassis. There was you had determined there was the super speedway chassis, then there was an intermediate track chassis and a short track chassis. Yeah. So I post some of our videos sometimes in the iRacing forums in different areas. I think I posted this one in 3 or 4 different areas for our intro to building series that we were doing. And I posted this in the Xfinity, the B-Open car section of the forum specifically. And Matt Holden, he's the developer for the B car. He chimed in and says, "No, man, there's only 2 chassis." We went back and forth. You guys can go and find the comments and read them. But basically, we sent a couple comments back and forth. And he was saying, no, he wasn't criticizing our video. He was saying our video was spot on. What he was saying is it shouldn't be that way. Right. that difference, that slight difference in nose weight between what we were calling the intermediate chassis and the short track chassis was actually a bug. And he said he was going to fix it in a future release. So I asked him, I said, "Hey, is there any finder's fees?" Maybe a few. I was like, maybe a few iRacing credits if we find bugs or whatever. But I kind of give a smiley face and at it and stuff and just kind of joking. But yeah, so we did, and he actually, so we got some feedback from the developer for the B car, and actually said we actually found a bug, and so that kind of made us think about this video and what Tracy's about to explain. Is I think we might have found another one. So go ahead, Tracy.
Okay, so we spent last week basically on the rear of the car, and I did highlight the track bar, but something that I found and where it's going to affect us is people that buy or people that build, let's say one of each, and say someplace outside the United States, whether it be the UK or wherever, because what I found in iRacing, and we're going to go back to the track bar, okay, and this particular one that I'm using is from Craig's Setup Shop. Okay. And
from a year and a half ago. We're not giving away anything current. I don't think they have a problem with us loading up a 1.5-year old set. So that's what we did. Just to prove this point. Yeah.
Yeah. And the only reason I'm using, because they build for the most part in metric, or at least I would think they would. Okay.
They're from the UK. I mean, they're out of the UK. So I would assume they're building in metric.
Yeah. So let's say you're in the United States and because of, now, if I remember right, can't you get these guys through Prime
Yeah. Oh,
Amazon
yeah.
Prime for free?
Yeah. Let me shout them out. I like to shout everybody out. I mean, if you're watching this video and say, "Oh, Mike's out there promoting Craig's Setup Shop," no, I'll shout anybody out. They do something good, you know. And this is something cool. If you're a subscriber to Amazon Prime, I put out a video on Craig's Setup Shop, a little review. It's kind of a bonus video in our Setup Shop review series. And if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, you get one free subscription to a Twitch channel every month because Amazon owns Twitch. And so basically, Craig Williams, he is on Twitch, and the deal is, if you subscribe to his Twitch channel, you automatically get his Setup Shop subscription included. So what you can do is simply use your Amazon Prime, your one subscription Amazon Prime, and use it for him to subscribe to his Twitch channel, which then gets you the Setup Shop for free.
Yeah,
So that's the whole thing. You get the whole thing for free as long as you choose him as your one free subscription on Twitch using Amazon Prime, if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber. So that's just a shout out. That was really cool. That's something none of the other setup services or shops do.
Right.
So yeah, I just thought that was worth mentioning. It's cool.
Well, with that being said, okay, so we have setups coming from abroad, and what I'm finding, let's use the track bar. So here's my question to you, Mike. So this track bar, now I'm trying to do a setup for you, just trying to help this setup out. And the track bar is 10 inches on the left and 10 and a quarter on the right. Okay,
Right.
so to me, that has a quarter inch. 250 thousandths is a quarter inch. That's a quarter inch is split, okay, or positive, what I call positive split because it's on the right side. But
Yep.
sometimes I like to double check myself when I do setups, and I'll kick it into metric just to double check the numbers, right? So I go to metric, and now my numbers are even. Okay.
Right now
So
it's a level track bar.
yeah, we're in millimeters. Exactly. So I'm at 260 millimeters on the left side, 260 millimeters on the right side. So to me, that's a level track bar. But without changing anything in the garage other than the metric button, and I untick it, now look at it. It's 10 and 10 and a quarter. So to me, that's a split. So my question to you is, which one's right? Is metric right, or is the imperial right? So say you're a builder here, right? And you set it like this, is it level or not? I see, and that's one that gets me all the time. So anyhow, that's something I wanted to throw out there. Maybe somebody knows something about it. Maybe we'll get more feedback. I don't know if that's a bug or not, but you would think levels should be level, right?
Yeah, man. I tell you, that wouldn't confuses me. And the problem is, so like, you have the guys over at Craig's Setup Shop, and that's why we use them in this video, is because you're building in the UK. So I would assume they would probably be using the metric system. Like,
exactly.
Why not? That's what they know. And so,
right.
so they're there in their setup shop building the set, and obviously, let's click the metric back on there, Trace. Obviously, they were trying to build a level track bar. We do that sometimes, right?
Right.
And so they're out there, they're building the set, and I would assume here they're trying to get a level track bar, and so they're building it using metric system because that's what they know, and they build it up, and then they sell it to somebody in the US, and then we're like, metric? What in the world? We don't want metric, and then we go and check it. So we'll go back and uncheck it, Trace. So we go, we download it, we uncheck it, and we're like, that's not level. And so it's a bit confusing. So as a builder, I'm assuming you as a builder, Trace, would want to know which one's right. Like, which is it?
Well, right. And here's my, I don't know if it's a mistake on my part, but so now it's not a level track bar. So do I go back to 10 inches and 10 inches? Now, if you go back into metric, now the right side's lower. See, we got 260 and 254. And see, once again, we're trying to teach new builders and give them the information so they don't have to sit here and try to learn this stuff over the years. We're just trying to accelerate everybody. So like I said, which one's right and which one isn't? This is why the iRacing garage is so frustrating. You've heard me say this before. I said it in previous videos that a lot of times this stuff is just artwork. It's just starting points. But the difference in this, one has got to be correct and one isn't, I think. You know what I mean? So if you're doing it in the imperial system, I think you might be getting lied to. That's just how I feel about it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't build this stuff. I don't know what goes on into this, but you would think level should be level. And that's the only point I'm trying to stress here, and make people aware of, is that maybe what you're seeing isn't totally exactly right.
And the funny thing is, this is why it's so confusing, is in my brain would work the difference. So you were thinking maybe the metric was right because most stuff around the world is in metric, and most of the cars like if you go to the roadside, probably all the cars are set up
Yeah,
in metric,
absolutely. I would
right?
think.
Yeah. And so, and so you would think, so you presented the idea that, hey, Mike, I think maybe the metrics are right and we're getting fooled because we use imperial, my brain thought the opposite, Trace. This is why it's so confusing. My brain thought, well, NASCAR is an American sport, so it's so that the imperial system is probably right and the metric is what's wrong. And
And
see,
that's possible too.
and neither one, but nobody knows who's right. I guess the
Right.
only people can answer is iRacing. And I know Matt Holden reacted to our last video where we found that little bug where we thought it was a different chassis. Maybe he'll see this one and he can give us some feedback on that. That would be cool.
Yeah.
If Matt would see this and give us some feedback and address it, because like maybe he'll address it in a future build. So that way that's not the case. So that no matter which system you're using, a level track bar, like you said, should be a level track bar.
Right. And the reason I stress that is because this is the stepping stone that goes into the A, right? When you want to be a pro, you're going to have to go through the C into the B. And if there's discrepancies here, and like I said, you got guys that are just naturally talented, but me as a setup builder, I'm trying to solve these issues for you guys as the drivers, right? And now we have something, once again, if you're not aware of it, could trip you up. It might not react like you think it should. And like I said, it's just because it's a stepping stone almost into the pros. That's what's going to get you to the next level. So if some of this stuff would get cleaned up, that would be great. Maybe this is intended to be like that. So the setup builders that want to be pros, even have pro setup builders, maybe being aware of this. Maybe this is just iRacing's way of testing them. I don't know, but that's anyhow, that's my thoughts on it.
Yep. And Tracy, you weren't a driver in the Coke series, but you were on a pro team at one point, doing this at a very high level.
Yeah, I was very fortunate when I first got on. I got hooked up with the right people. They took me on, and yeah, I was able to learn a lot and do a lot. I do love the series. I think it's a great series, and it's really grown since I was in it last. But it's still fun to do it. I like it. So who knows?
Yeah. So I'm just saying, you're right. I mean, you were at that level on a pro team doing chassis design and stuff. So we just need to know. And so this isn't a gotcha video. Like we're trying to make iRacing look bad.
No, not at all.
It's just something we found, and they can look at it, do what they want, but it's information that you guys need to know. We wanted to share. So that pretty much wraps up this video. It's not going to be a long.
Yeah, Mike, I got one last thing though, and this is kind of off topic, but is it true that your nickname is really Mr. Excitement?
Hey, when I'm on the racetrack, there's rarely a dull race. What can I
say? All right. Well, I got word that was it. I thought I would ask to make sure, but yeah, so we got Mr. Excitement on the team. That's cool.
There you go. Gotta have some excitement somewhere.
Yeah. All right, good deal, man.
Guys, thank you for being with us for this video. I hope that you guys found this interesting. Hopefully it's something you can use. It's definitely a question that's lingering out there. So if there's any answers, or maybe if iRacing fixes this at some point, that would be awesome. Maybe there's something we're missing. If that's the case, we'd appreciate a comment down below. If somebody has an answer to this for us, that would be awesome too. So it is for Mr. Excitement. and the Admiral himself, we appreciate you guys being here for this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't done so already. And the most important thing you can do to help us out is to share this video. Also, check out the 2 affiliate links down below in the comments. Not that we're endorsing any setup shop or anything. These are just guys that reached out to us that said, hey, we want to help you out, or we want to help your subscribers out and your viewers. And that is Major's Garage has an affiliate link. Anything you buy from there, when you click on it, we get a very small commission. I think everybody has clicked so far. They've downloaded a bunch of the free base setups, but I don't think we've earned any commissions yet. But I'm just telling you that, not because it's something that's going to make us rich or nothing, but I just want to have full disclosure, be honest. And Jeff Maconi hit me up and give me a 10% discount code for all of you guys who are our viewers. We appreciate y'all viewing these videos and helping us out. And giving us channel growth. And if any other setup shop would like to offer us a promo code for our viewers, that would be awesome, like a 10% off promo code or something. We really don't want anything here for us. We just want to help out the viewers. I know I was talking to Ken Byron today in Discord a little bit, voice chatting, just kind of catching up. And I said, hey man, if you want to give us a promo code, go ahead. We'll mention you guys, mention Ryko in him as well. And with the 10% discount, he said he would think about it. So we may have a Ryko discount code coming for you guys up. Maybe not. But we're not giving preference to any setup shop or anything. It's just, the guys that reach out to us that want to help out our viewers and give them a small discount. We will shout them out at the end of the video. So that's really all I got. I appreciate y'all being here with us for this video. And as always, we will see you in the next one.